My name is Henry Ford, and today I want to tell you a story. A story of machines, a story of people, a story of belief, and above all, a story of possibility. When I look back at my life, I don't see success first. I see failures. I see the engines that didn't start, the factories that collapsed, the ideas that were laughed at, and the people who said, "This will never work." But you see, every failure was simply a part of the engine, a part of the process, a gear that needed to turn, so the next gear could follow. People often ask me, "Mr. Ford, how did you build an empire?" And I always give the same answer. I didn't build an empire. I built one simple idea. The idea that ordinary people deserve extraordinary possibilities. The idea that innovation should not be locked in laboratories, but placed in the hands of the common worker. You must understand something. When I introduced the automobile, it was not a product. It was a revolution. Most people believed cars were toys for the rich, luxury inventions with no real purpose. But I looked at the muddy roads, the tired horses, the long distances between homes, farms, and cities, and I said to myself, why should only the wealthy move forward? Why can't everyone progress? That belief shaped everything I did. It shaped the Model T. It shaped the assembly line. It shaped the way people work and the way the world moves. But the truth is, none of that started with machines. It all started with courage, the courage to question what exists, the courage to challenge what everyone accepts, the courage to believe in what no one else can see. You, listening to me right now, I want you to understand this. Your life changes the moment you decide that no one else has the right to set your limitations. Not your family, not your friends, not society, not your circumstances. If I had listened to others, I would have spent my life repairing watches, fixing machinery, and dreaming in silence. Instead, I built engines that crossed continents because I refused to let another person's doubt become my reality. There were nights I failed so many times that even I wondered if I should continue. But every time I felt myself breaking, I reminded myself of one truth. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off the goal. So I kept my eyes forward, always forward, never sideways, never backward. People will call you foolish. They will say your dreams are too big. They will say your goals are unrealistic. Let them talk. Let them doubt. Let them laugh. Because those who laugh at you today will one day quote you, study you, copy you, and applaud you. The ones who think you're unreasonable are the ones who stopped dreaming long ago. I want to share something with you. A simple thought, but a powerful one. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. What you believe becomes your engine. If you think you can't, your mind shuts down. Your body follows and your future closes. But if you believe you can, your mind begins to build. Your actions begin to align. And the world begins to open. Belief is the key. That starts every engine, including yours. People say I created the assembly line, but that's not fully true. I didn't create it. I discovered it. By watching, learning, observing how life moves, how every process, every success, every achievement is nothing more than a series of small steps, performed consistently. That is life's assembly line. The line you walk every day, the line you control. Your dream will not arrive fully assembled. It will come in parts, pieces, fragments. You must put them together. You must build. You must adjust. You must redesign. You must persist again and again until the machine of your dream starts running on its own. People remember me for the Model T, but they forget the 999. They forget the quadricycle. They forget the factories that failed before the first successful one. Why? Because people only see the final product. They do not see the nights of doubt, the hours of testing, the sweat, the fear, the exhaustion, and they don't need to see it. Because your journey is not for them. It's for you. If I could give you one message today, only one, it would be this. Do not wait for permission to begin. History is never made by those who wait to be invited. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Great things are built from common tools and uncommon determination. People assume success is about intelligence, number. It is about purpose, direction, clarity. A man without purpose is like a machine without fuel. It may be beautiful, but it doesn't move. It doesn't create. It doesn't change anything. Find your purpose, protect it, live for it, and the world will move because of it. Before I leave you with my final words, let me say this clearly. I was not special. I simply refused to quit, and that refusal became my legacy. So if you want a lesson from my life, here it is: dream boldly, work steadily, think independently, and never ever stop moving forward, because the world belongs to those who believe they can build it.